another old school thing is, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Joe XP, Gatot, Rome.
Oh, I can't believe they're not picking up the Hilda at all, too.
Yeah. No, they can't.
Yeah.
Nah,
There's the Suyo. It's not gonna be a Harley or anything.
Yeah, it goes to ONIC.
What's the other dive?
Charisma.
Okay. The NPC EXP is what I would like to call him.
Why'd you call him that again on day one?
Because he's really just there to be a body, man.
What you call him again?
An NPC EXP.
NPC
Not to say,
EXP.
I'm not dogging on the pick. I like the Rizla.
Yeah.
But he's like, what was Midnight's term when we were talking about him? For Midnight, it's placeholder.
Yeah,
He's like, Hi,
He's just
I'm
there.
here. But I do my job. I do it right. It's good.
He's a body of Smith, man.
He's a body of Smith. That's true.
Oh,
He's the body of Smith.
Well, if he does land that penalty zone, especially on Super Marco, that would be big.
That's like all he does, though. Like, it's his penalty zone, but you know he doesn't like even his revenge strike and the big swing and everything else. Like
There's the Kimmy.
all right, there's the Kimmy.
So,
Kimmy Fred, classic combination.
Kimmy Khalid.
Kimmy Khalid. In this game 3 between ONIC and Team Falcons, who's got this one? Let us know in the comments below. And we jump in to game 3 here. Let's take a look at our setup here in the mid lane. If they can actually potentially get an early kill like we saw before Ogwin. Oh, he's not going to misstep it this time.
Actually, unfortunate in the trade that Haji did not get that immobilized up on Brusco. It could have brought him down a little bit more. Make this next trade more deadly.
Okay.
Oh, good rotation by Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk. And
look at the placeholder.
the NPC.
The NPC.
He's here.
That's right.
He's got a revenge strike.
I'm not calling Kirk an NPC. I'm calling Terizla an NPC.
Yeah,
Terizla.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys have played Terizla or at least seen him, and you know about how much he can do. Now, granted, I will say this about Terizla, man. He's, because of his pass to the body of Smith, he's actually quite tanky, you know? So once he uses the penalty zone, he can actually soak up a ton of damage and even ultimates, and he's still alive. So we'll have to see how Kirk utilizes this.
Oh, okay. Now the immobilized lands. Fortunately, because Ogwin could have been in a very tight spot there.
Yeah.
All
Perfect.
right.
The thing is, you're not going to gank or flank this Terizla. It's a waste of resources to do so.
Yeah.
So now it's just up to Flap to make sure he gets the clear wave faster, join the turtle first, and then they just have to be careful with the penalty zone entry of the Terizla.
Oh.
That's why we call him a placeholder / NPC.
Oh.
Yeah, I think on the Tagalog broadcast, they
mentioned it too.
Yeah, they mentioned it as well. That's just how Terizla is right now. But Turtle's up here. Some level 4s missing. They're going to go grab that XP up top. Flap definitely needs that. Bit of a heal here too. ONIC in position. They might be the ones to start this up again with the broken walls here in place. Off on this back side, the Turtle's going to go for a bit of a reset. So they just want to wait for all these level 4s to be available till they commit to it.
Okay, Brusco's about to get his level 4. Flap goes in first though, but the counter penalty zone. Kyle with the retribution to secure the Turtle for his team, and he will still get out of that real world manipulation.
Yeah, Ogwin was able to use a quicksand guard just in time. So Pharaoh coming in from the gold lane through the river did not take Ogwin down. Oh no!
Savero just got caught by that energy eruption, and Super Marco 2 gets a kill on Kirk.
Give Marco the Harith, and he'll make moves like that. Put Team Falcons ahead now. 2 on the board and the Turtle.
Can't believe they chose the Cloud over the Harith. They could have gotten both the Eve and the Harith together. But you know what? I'm not going to knock it. It could still have the turnaround, but there's a comfort for Marco. It's the pick that they got. And Haji rushing the Skypiercer. Yo, Falcons know that they have a good lead here and that they can just build through it. If they can continue this and then Haji starts getting stacks, it could be over by minute 12, minute 13.
Yeah. Oh,
First putting a timer. Wait. Is he actually going to use Heaven's Wrath? Oh, there he goes. Kirk did not expect that damage. Even the Appraiser's Wrath was committed right there.
I almost wondered, why did Flap go for that initiation? Well, there is the answer right there. And again, when you work in conjunction, oh, hold on, they're actually
There
on the
are,
side of the jungle.
yeah, there are
jungle.
just so many fights happening across the map.
Yeah, Marco and Savero are having their duel. I almost said Savero.
No, we don't need a gold lane. We already have Shazo. So.
Yeah, we have Shazo. Okay. So, I lost my train of thought. Where am I? Okay, Dreadnought armor. Let's look at the items. Let's look at the items.
Train of thought. First item I see, Dreadnought armor.
It's actually a Thunderbelt for Ogun. It's been a while since I've seen a Thunderbelt priority.
Ah.
Because most people have admittedly agreed, if you're not Marcel, Thunderbelt is trash.
Oh, wait. King Kong.
There's a
Good
kick.
kick.
That's a lot of damage, but now Kyle all alone up against 3. If he still survives this, okay, he won't. King Kong finally picks him off. Flap, though, onto Super Prince. Heaven Jab once again. And Kirk left all alone. Couldn't do anything. That's 2 members down.
Kyle goes down, but Team Falcons still capitalizing. Gold lane battle right here. They're going to be fine. Oh, Flap. They want to go for King Kong.
This is the second time they've been trying to interrupt him in his jungle.
Yeah. They weren't able to steal or stop him from getting his own purple buff, but he will bring King Kong down low, meaning Falcons will get another free turtle. With a lineup that can snowball out of control, time is ticking for ONIC. Will time run out for ONIC time?
All right. With that being said, Team Falcons find themselves still in the lead. You can see how they're playing around at speed with this lineup that they have. And it's a lot of usage with a little bit of crowd control they have, but man, Flap with the Sora so far has been able to go ahead and do what we saw back when Kirk had the Sora. And it's making me wonder what Kirk's going to do with the adjustments here. Super Marco going 1v1.
Another duel, but this time, Super Marco wins it out. Savero, I mean, he didn't have the flicker, yeah, but...
Yeah. I mean, for a good amount of time, they just, I think for like 3 or 4 times we've got down to the gold lane, it's been Salmon Force versus Blazing the Wet, but it just got to the point where Savero could not handle the damage of Harith anymore.
Oh! As James Beck would say, oh! And even the penalty zone gets dodged!
I can vision the flex that came after that in Flap's head, because you can see how he's playing the Sora, pushing it to the limit, and just seeing what he can get away with. That's how he's deciding to play it. Let's take a quick look at the items here as Team Falcons have a 4K ahead.
Dreadnought armor. I mean, Dreadnought armor. Okay, so Dominant Size is going to be a rusher for Kirk. Of course, King Kong needed to build the Hunter Strike as a rush. Chastise Pauldron being the priority for Brusco should help somewhat a little bit with the damage of the Harith with the attack speed that he has, and at the same time reducing the attack speed. Oh wait, the kick got...
Okay, Ogwin forced to use the flicker. Haji though, look at how much damage he's dealing on this. Energy Eruption doesn't connect, but this is Falcons in full control.
Yeah, they could just keep this up, keep going. Even if Kirk commits a penalty zone here, Falcons still has way too many items under their belt. Kirk with a dominant size. Seems like the Thunderbelt is working out for Ogwin very well. ONIC should not contest this, and they will give it up. A free one for Falcons. I mean, personal estimate, 12 to 13 minutes, this could be over. Unless ONIC somehow find a miraculous turnaround. Oh no, Savero up top. Here comes Flap.
Okay. Oh! He was just too quick, but no one can run away from both Ogwin and Flap. Look at that. He just used the Heaven's Wrath on the Little Wanderer.
There is a whole lot of pressure now for Savero that he is feeling from this lineup for Team Falcons, and Super Marco's loving it. Oh, mid lane.
That was not the direction they wanted. Kyle finding the energy eruption on Kirk. Will not have enough damage to deal with him just yet, but this is going to be enough for them to finally take this turret.
Yeah, they just want to get this tier 1 down in the mid, opening up the map some more. That's 4 turrets now for Team Falcons, ballooning the lead up to 6,000 gold ahead. After taking 3 of the turtles, they set themselves up in a great position to eventually take the Lord once it's up in about a minute here. So ONIC is going to have to do something nearly amazing to put themselves in a position to actually contest against this. I'd be more surprised if they even decide to fight in a minute for that Lord, or just let it go, because Savero is severely behind. 2,000 gold behind Super Marco.
Lost a lane against Marco. It also did not help that the lead that his opposing gold laner has is built through the fact that Falcons got all turtles. King Kong, he's stuck.
Oh, Kyle.
Kyle.
Look at that aura.
Oh man, Kyle knows. He's like, I know you're a Suyo, so you'll be fine, I'm sure.
Oh, it's a chair!
Oh my!
Oh.
Hey! The holy shields are still there. Oh, there goes the setup from Flap. Forced out the real world manipulation. Oh, what? Oakwood still goes in. That cost him his life. Now that's the counter penalty zone. Kyle will have his dash any moment now, but they lost one member in the process.
There's some heat here.
Yeah, there's some heat, and sorry, Falcons, you guys just lost a bunch of aura after that, dude. Why?
It wasn't necessary. It almost reminded me of what we were saying earlier with Oakwood on the Cho in game 2.
What the hell? Sorry, it's just like
He closed his notebook.
yeah, I was like,
Because he
why?
doesn't, there's no analysis there other than why.
Why? Ogun? Kyle already brought out a secret with the chair. I think Ogun got so excited, he's like, oh yeah, let's just go for it, bro. If ONIC starts a turnaround after that, forget about it, bro. No way.
Okay.
Team Falcon still has the lead. They've got control right now. They are going to take this, so they're going to take this Lord.
Yeah.
And get ready to march towards the base. So even after that, you'll see some key items being picked up here too. Divine Glaive now for Hanji. Kyle gets the Chastised Pauldron. And so even with that play, ONIC will have to go ahead and hope that they can still defend against this. Maybe they lose a base turret or two. Maybe not. Even with this, they should still be able to maintain base turrets.
Yeah, they still have the holy shields because that one attempt that Falcons did, whatever it was unsuccessful in at least even just taking down the holy shield. So that's still there for on.
I'm sorry, I'm envisioning this. I just because the way like Fredrin has his hand in his pocket and he does that, he's like, it's cool. And it's like, oh, it's like, I'm Joe. I want to be cool too.
He sits down and then he just sees the colleague come in, and now Fredrin's like, what the hell are you doing?
Sees him riding on a raging sandstorm.
Oh well, Falcon's still marching and they still do have a lead. The Lord is still very far away, so they are going to be able to force out Holy Shields here. A base turret might be too difficult and too optimistic to expect to get taken down here. Yeah. But with all of the advantage and the damage, it's really going to be up on the members of ONIC to be able to get a really great clap back here.
I'm not sure what's going on here in the MPL arena.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
There is.
But we gotta pay attention to this.
Oh, the base.
Doctrine Pulse, Volume Beam, all land onto Kirk, who goes in for the penalty zone and actually catches multiple members, but it's not gonna be enough. They're still brought outside of the real world manipulation. Kirk and Bruce going down. The Appraiser's Draft still lands on Severo, and the Lord is in the base. Kyle actually gets taken down though, placing do it defense by Severo, and still somehow they buy some time.
Still not over yet. 12 minutes has passed, and ONIC has miraculously held on with great defense. Kirk and Brusco has fallen. Kyle as well. There are still minion waves marching in, and Falcons want to try.
It's another Zaman force by Marco, but they will just take this turret. ONIC have defended against Falcons, but they will have to let go of 2 base turrets.
Okay, they lose two base turrets. I thought they'd be able to maintain base turrets actually, but unfortunately not for ONIC. So now, even further behind at this point, Team Falcons in a clear position to continue to make this happen in their favor here. Just have controlled the game from start to finish up to this point, and they're taking control this side of the map.
Severo just has Eternity, but at this point he needs a Malefic Roar. I mean, the damage is there, but it's not. It's going to be a long grind for ONIC to be able to turn things around. Haji already has 2 stacks on a Skypiercer.
Yeah.
Or no, it could be 3. He built it.
Yeah,
because Falcons got the early kill. Haji did not get that kill. He built the Skypiercer knowing that they have advantage, and then he got 3 kills after that.
Yep.
It would be around 30 plus.
Hey.
Lord for the taking, free for them to go ahead and take. I don't think you're going to be able to do anything if you're ONIC. Just have to defend,
What are they doing in mid?
I mean, at this point, they know they just have to defend.
Yeah.
There's not much they can do. King Kong will try to push in one of the off lanes here, but you ultimately just got to wait for that push with the Lord to come through with Team Falcons.
Okay.
I will say this now. If I'm Kirk, I'd be kind of frustrated. You know why?
Why?
Imagine game number 1, he started off like that with a Sora.
Yeah.
And then in a crucial game number 3, where it was like, hey, coach, come on, let's pick up the Sora first pick. It ends up going to Falcons. And he ends up with
a
Terizla.
Yeah, I think this is a great show of exactly what we mean by Terizla being kind of an NPC. There's not too much you can do.
Yep.
Gonna try to use the penalty zone here on this base defense. Owen has immortality. They got to deal with this Lord. The last turret does go down though.
Okay.
Team Falcons in a position to push this one in if they can.
So Barrow has to keep himself safe, but never mind! Now they catch two. It's Brusco and Kirk who they try to work on first. Brusco is nowhere to be found. King Kong falls next.